Yeah, these shrooms are a little troublesome. Oh, dang. Yeah, and then unfortunately the Malphite has no more mogs here. We got the DPS though. Alright, well hopefully if Caitlyn doesn't DC on me taking that kill again, and essentially get this dragon. I think he's going to look to make the flash play. I think that's what he's looking for here. Oh shoot, that might not be good. Thankfully Phase Rush is a very, very balanced rune. And we force the flash here because I'm diving back in with the Phase Rush Gaming. Yes, well, again, we want to high priorities this game is watching the map, being super attentive to the map in case we get any visitors, because we want to make sure they're following up in a timely manner in case we do get a visitor from either the enemy team or our team, right? Like, because we got Pike. Pike can roam. Volibear can gank middle. Malphite, if he decides to roam mid, can also gank mid. So, even though we may not have kill pressure ourselves versus Zyra, we want to be attentive as possible, because with proper follow-up from one of our teammates, killing Zyra is going to be easy as 1-2 Kappa. Alright? Let's make that happen. I don't know if those gives it overgrowth stacks. No, I don't think they do. They have to generate the plants. I think that's a clickable unit. Come on. Birth those babies. You know you want to. You don't want me to start stacking, right? So again, first few waves are just gonna farm. Try to avoid as much damage as we can, but if we do get hit from time to time, that's gonna be okay, because again, with our sustain page, the secondary with Dorn Shield, we should be okay. She's choosing not to show the wave instantly. I bet she's worried about the Volibear level 2. So melee champions have it pretty easy. All you gotta do is basically one-tap these plants. For a ranged champion, you gotta hit several times in order to get rid of these plants. So you just gotta walk up to them, auto them, and then that's one overgrowth stack. And then you get a little bit of gold. It's pretty nice. I'm gonna lose a little bit of farm here from getting pushed in. One thing Garen struggles with is kind of managing waves under tower early, but once you get a few ranks in spin, a little bit of CDR, or a little bit of attack speed, CSing becomes a lot easier. That's with most other champions in the game, but with Garen specifically, kind of have to wait a little bit. And CSing is really important, not only just for gold accumulation, but EXP, but also for the fact that every CS you get gives Garen bonus armor magic resistance, which makes him tankier, and makes him more resilient to all this baloney that Zyra's throwing in front of my face. Isn't that great? Do want to know here that these plants take reduced AoE damage, so try not to spin over the plants. You instead want to go ahead and just auto-attack them, like I mentioned earlier. So really, really good here. We'll sidestep the snare here like a boss. She is hitting us with a lot of damage, but the more HP we're missing, the more we're going to get back from Dorn Shield Second Wind. And there's nobody who can gank middle right now because I have confirmation as to where Udyr is, so we're going to be fine. The only issue is that bot got preyed on, so that kind of sucks a little bit, but you know, what are you going to do? Alright, so Udyr has the opportunity to come middle. We got to be really careful here. Gonna just chill a little bit here. Yeah, as you guys can tell, my Second Wind in Dorn Shield's running overtime here. Yeah, we're making a lot of stacks. We already have 46 units. Once we hit to 120, we're going to get that power spike with overgrowth. And we're going to be good to go. Phase Rush activation allows us to live and be able to pass through the Udyr here. I don't think Volibear gets the kill, but still a really good play there from the jungle. So I was going to TP back in. I just want to make sure this wave crashes super quick. And he gets the kill. All right, nicely done, dude. Demacia, baby. All right. We're rocking it this game. Dang, a 3-0 Volibear already. All right, this is looking pretty good so far. Our team comp is a little 80 heavy. But what's interesting here is that the Malphite is going AP versus Teemo. That actually might work for a while until the Teemo player tanks up a bit. Look at that Teemo getting rejuvenated. It looks like he might be going Heartsteel Teemo, Pink Teemo, so that way he doesn't die to the Malphite. And that's actually pretty effective. Because Malphite's AP damage isn't really percentage based unless it goes Rangers, which kind of sucks. So now I have the Berserker Games. Getting these minions are really easy because I have tons of extra attack speed. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and get every single one of these minions because, again, I want to get that overgrowth power spiking as soon as possible. And a lot of Zarya players don't understand why I'm doing this. Only some will understand. And I don't think the Zarya player is understanding why I'm doing this, so... Again, it's a pretty risky strategy, but the payoff is really, really good. I didn't take Nullifying Orb this game, so I gotta be really careful. Since I have tier 2 boots now, dodging skill shots is also a lot easier as well. I need one more level before my passive starts ramping up. Very cool. 2/3 the way there. We're gonna just keep farming for a little bit longer. Yep, not looking too bad. We avoid the comet damage there. That's pretty good. Yeah, the Zarya player chose not to take Ignite, so essentially she doesn't really have any kill pressure, provided that we, you know, play to our limits a little bit. Yeah, she's running low on mana too, so I mean... She's looking for that lost chapter. She doesn't quite have it yet. Oh, there was 2 plants there. Fuck. Alright, guys, just a few more waves, and we get our Overgrowth power spec. I think she's gonna look to back here on this wave. We can hard shove it in really quickly. So maxing, I think, is really important this lane, because again, we're just doing a lot of farming, not really doing any kill pressure. I mean, realistically, if Zarya sits on her snare, I can never realistically go into her, because she could just go ahead and detonate that thing point blank. But that's fine. I'm looking to farm up this game. And we're 8 units away from power spiking with Overgrowth. And then combined with our accelerated passive at level 7, we should be fine now. We've got to get back to lane really quickly, though, because of her ability shove in. You ever take Demolisher for a second with Overgrowth? I do, but not in this matchup. This matchup, farming is really important. Yeah, it's free real estate when you take Overgrowth. Versus the Zarya. Look at all those plants. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, well. There we go, guys. We just got the power spike, and we got an extra 50 HP. It's really good. Gonna go ahead and clear this wave now. Wave clear is amazing on Garen. Just want to give a courtesy check on that dragon really quickly, make sure that Udyr is not on it. Looks like Udyr is going AP this game. Now that I have my passive ramping up, I kind of want to try to force kill pressure a little bit here. This is one of those rare windows where we can maybe do it. We're kind of bruised up a little bit, so maybe we need to wait here just a bit. Planning on going M. Waiting for the potential flank here. There we go. Demacia, baby. And she's done for. Cost us our flesh, but I think we can shove this wave in really quickly before she gets her teleport back up, and we can maybe play for a play too. So we do see Udyr here, so we gotta be really careful on that. Oh my god, this Volibear is kicking butt. We play for the plate here. She's gonna TP back very soon. Imagine it's gonna be up any second. Okay, guys, 2 plates here. We're going to back for our Tiamat. Really good wave to back on because we're backing on Cannon Wave 2. Takes longer for Zyra to be able to push in him because Cannon is pretty tinky. Go for a Tiamat here into the phage, and we're going to go ahead and go back to mid lane. All right. So we are in a favorable position here that our jungler is so strong, but we still got to be attentive in the event that Zyra chooses to roam to be able to help out our team. Let's go away from my cooldowns here. Indicating to Volibear that I need a little bit of time before we attempt to flank like this. He's choosing to back off because he understands that I have no ultimate. So the viability of ganking mid right now is just not as good. We're going to go ahead and auto and reset the Q there to go ahead and get those last 2 minions. So we clear them in a very efficient manner. As you guys can tell, guys, we have a lot of health being stacked up with Overgrowth. And you can use this rune to basically exploit a lot of matchups that generate minions. I'm talking about Zyra. I'm talking about Alawi. I'm talking about Malzahar, right? So do not leave home without Overgrowth in Season 14.
An enemy has been slain.
And notice how she's just constantly generating these plants in front of me, right? Every one she generates is another stack. And every 8 units gives me an extra 3 HP. So Zyra player isn't aware of this, but she's essentially just scaling me for free. I'm making gold. I'm making EXP. I'm making health. It's just really good. Now we got Pyke here. We're going to go ahead and see if we can play this. Dang, pretty unfortunate there. Had that actually hit, the Pyke would have been able to gap close, and then he would have been able to ensure a point blank hook there, which essentially allows us to go ahead and kill her point blank. Either forcing the ultimate right away, or maybe not even enough time to do so. Let's get some health here. Our goal right now is try to deter the Udyr from getting the grubs, although since Volibear is not in the neighborhood, I don't know how successful we can be on that. So we'll see what we can do here. Since my wave player is so strong, I can actually use the Tiamat to clear the plants. Does this work with lava? Yes, her tentacles do generate stacks as well. I'm really close to getting my Stride Breaker here. So what we're going to do is we're going to shove in one more wave. And then we'll attempt to go for the back here. Actually, you know what? Since she's getting my face like this, I kind of want to go in. Fine, though. Yeah, again, we've already made 150 bonus health with Overgrowth, and we only have 2 health items, just to put things in perspective, guys. Late game, we're going to be looking at some pretty big health gains because of this rune. All right, let's go ahead and get Sweeper. I find that in any position where a Garen player is ahead, you want to go for Sweeper so that way you can deward, because preying on vision and catching opponents by surprise is the best way to pick free kills up playing this champion. All right, let's go ahead and shove this wave in. Oh, okay, Zyra's going for a teleport on bottom. This is actually a really good plate that she's making. Can it be enough, though, to really get the upper hand versus Caitlyn? Looks like Caitlyn does fall. Bit of a mistake on my end. I should have indicated that she was missing earlier, but that's okay. I mean, with her being absent and us having some Void Guards, we can probably take 2 plates here before plates fall. So that's what we're going to push for right now. In fact, if we have enough time, we actually might be able to take the tower here. See what we can do. But that second plate is definitely secured here. And now we're going to try to go for that last plate, ladies and gentlemen. We should be okay here. I don't quite have the window to diver, but if we shove this next wave in, I think we should be fine. We're going to try to go for a kill here. Oh, good. We missed the dodge. First blood tower bonus, and 550 gold is in the bank, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and use our Sweeper to get into Upper River now. And we're going to get a visual confirmation to see where Udyr is. I have a high likelihood he's on the Herald, but I'm mistaken. Okay, Sweeper expires. We can't check to see if the pit's warded. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and try to see if we can kill Zyra now, I think. She's playing pretty safe, though. Maybe it's better for me to go ahead and wander the bot side. I'm kind of worried they're going to get it flanked. Because if Udyr gets another successful gank on bottom, he essentially sets up the second dragon with no worries whatsoever. Red is gone. So we have an opportunity here to go ahead and play aggressive. Dang, unfortunate. That was a really, really good grab at him by the Philios. I wasn't able to connect the Stridebreaker, making me waste my sum. But that's quite okay, because we can still catch the wave here on the rebound to mid lane. So here we go. Alright, after we shove this wave in here. So what Zyra foolishly did was she used her snare prematurely. And since I was in kill range, I go ahead and walk up to her and blow her up. She at that point is forced to use flash, or if she doesn't have flash, as you can tell, she just died. So we could just go ahead and rotate here. Honestly, I could probably just play for the tower. It's better to have Caitlyn operate middle so that way she can get more ample help. I'm able to sufficiently just thrive down bot lane without much help at all because I have phase rush and I have my flash. Caitlyn does have her sums up, but since she is a more vulnerable champion, it's better to have a tier 2 tower more accessibly mid lane, and also having top lane support able to rotate the middle and be able to help her in a moment's need. So we're going to go ahead and take this tower here really quickly. Let's go ahead and play for the tier 2 here. We're going to use all these little things that are giving me gold. Kind of want to take these grubs here. Oh, we're able to secure it. All right, we get all the grubs here. Let's go and back now since we have enough gold for Fadmancer. I'm going to go pick up these shards really quickly. That way the Zyra can't get them. And this map is actually really valuable for Garen because, as you guys know, with the Stridebreaker into Fadmancer build, one thing that is lacking is CDR. All right, let's go into our next enemy here, which I think is going to be probably Devon's play for me. I definitely want the movement speed to be able to access these high mobility targets. My goal here is to try to stop this tier 2 from being taken, but it looks like that the rest of the team has it covered, so I'm going to go rotate back down bottom. I got to be careful, though, since I do have a bounty over my head. If Zyra's pushing this tower, we can maybe go for a kill. I'm just going to pick up this wave instead. That's fine. High likelihood that they're on the Herald. Let's go ahead and use the sweeper here in front of Pike. See what we can get. Oh, actually, no. They still don't have it. All right. Interesting. Well, we have 2 minutes, so we could probably just play for the Herald now, I think. We can exchange here on tower, which actually might be better because taking a tier 2 might be really, really easy. Get the Blitzcrank here very easily. Not going to expend my ultimate because Pike has ultimate, so we'll share the gold. I'll rotate that back middle here to push the next wave here. But I want to keep an eye on my team as well in case Udyr decides to foolishly contest, which can happen. I'll just go ahead and blow up Zyra really quickly here because she's not respecting the super fed Garen. So Demacia, baby, have a nice one. Go ahead and check the bot lane scuttle here, which I think Udyr is probably camping. Actually, I'm mistaken. It looks like he wants to respect me because I'm pretty ferocious right now. We're going to get the Skull Crab here. And we want to choose very carefully between mid and bottom because Felix has the option to push middle. But it looks like he's actually going to be trying to converge on this top lane fight that's breaking out right now. So we'll go ahead and just push in bot lane here because we want to play for this here too. All we need is essentially 20 seconds to be able to take that tower. So we're going to see if we can pro for that opportunity. Red is available here. Okay, we expend his some here, but I do not have ultimate. So we're not going to stay. It's a mistake for me to stay without backup. Now that we got backup, we can fight. Okay, Philios dies. Go and get the Blitzcrank here too. And we're going to probably wrap this game up soon with this tempo. There we go, guys. Demacia, baby. Wanted to note that we've made 223 bonus health so far with Overgrowth at the 20-minute mark. That means over a 40-minute game, we can most likely make 400 to 500 bonus HP with this rune, guys. It is insane. All right, guys, we got Dragon up at 40, so we can go for prelate timely back here. Since we have accumulating high bounty, and they do have a decent amount of crowd control here, what we can do is opt for Sterix Gauge to not only increase our durability, but our offensive power, while also getting a shield to be able to protect our bounty. Pretty unfortunate that we lose the cannon there. But I'm probably just going to get this camp really quickly, and then we'll go for the reset. Okay, we're going to go concede here, because I do not want to fight two people at once. It is tempting, but we can still a fight where Aphelios clears me up, so instead I'm just going to go ahead and chill here for a bit. Pretty close to getting my items, so I might just go ahead and stay, see if I can pick up a kill, and then we'll greedily back. Looks like Udyr is not interested in taking that dragon, so we're going to go ahead and push down bottom. Play for this here, too. Oh, hello there, Plant. How are you today? Right. So we see 3 people confirmed on the map so far, 4 people confirmed on the map. The only person who's missing right now is Udyr, so we got to be careful of that potential dive. Essentially, I don't think I'm going to be able to crash here unless I get a cannon. So we'll go ahead and back right now. We're going to just go back for that Sterix Gauge. I think this will be a safe play to make. It looks like she knows I'm here. All right, so we're going to go and choose this way to back on instead. I think that might be better. You got a little bit of CDR from all these shards that we're picking up. Pretty good for our ultimate. Keeping it near a minute cooldown into the rank 3 is really, really important here. I'll go ahead and sell my boots at this time for a utility control ward. We might need it for the next objective here, or Dragon Soul in 4 minutes. So we're going to hold on to it for that time being. We're going to use this in conjunction with the sweeper. We see a fight breaking out here topside, which Udyr is getting the upper hand in with Teemo. This Teemo is actually doing really well. This tank Teemo is kind of insane. What if Udyr is going to the red here? Might be. What if he's going to play for the tower? If we choose to play for the tower, we're going to go ahead and flank him. Yeah, he's going to be flanked for the tower here. He gets the tier 2, but not really too worried here. Moves pretty quickly. But, yeah, now he's just essentially gone. We'll go ahead and just not ult there so the way Pyke gets the easy ultimate. There's no shot we give tower her red buff. It's okay. It's quite okay. Okay, so Caitlyn doesn't get the kill, goes for a tactical flash in response to me picking up the kill. Can happen in solo queue, but it's quite fun. Alright, let's go ahead and try to secure Baron now. I still want to get that tier 1 top lane. Would be really good. Okay, let's go ahead and get the Baron here. Caitlyn's drawing pressure out. So we're going to go ahead and just take this objective now. Looks like Blitzcrank is scouting, so he actually might be able to respond here. Yeah, we're going to have to be really careful. Ooh, okay. So we should be able to get the Udyr here, I think. Okay, awesome. Good with shards. It's good. Oh, dang. All right, okay, so we get the Blitzcrank there. That's good. I gotta be really careful here because my Sterix shield is popped. Okay, we got the Malphite TPing back in. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and chill here, I think. If I had my ultimate up, I would make for a play here, but... So we're just gonna back out here, pick up some shards. Yeah, the amount of CDR I'm generating through these shards is really, really good. We want to keep our ultimate up as much as we can, because again, there's a lot of people who can blow up on this team very easily. So... think my next item could be very well Infinity Edge. Not many of them are building armor, so we could very easily just go for that. I think it'd be a big damage amplification. So, go ahead and play the game out. Let's go ahead and see if we play for Soul. That's up in 1 minute. If we can get a pick before then, we'll pretty much be secure on the rest of this game, I think. Gonna pick up as many shards as I can. Again, we're looking to stack up as much CTR as we can. Yeah, getting Teemo heroes could be really, really effective, so... with him dead, essentially the next dragon is ours, I think. Unless we get flanked here. My Sterix is up in 10 seconds, so I want to be very, very mindful about that as we approach this next fight. Let's go ahead and push a wave in so we could provide pressure to the tier 2 here while also regenerating our health. We have a lot of final items here that we could possibly lock in. One of them is considering is potentially Warmogs for the speed boost and also the health regen passive. Instead of Demon's Plate, which actually might be better off for me. Okay, we got some plants here. Losing Volibear is unfortunate. They might be able to contest now as a result. Udyr has a decent amount of armor and durability. So our goal is to go ahead and see if we can stall for 35 seconds so we can get Volibear back to the Dragon Pit so we can contest. I'm also patrolling this area too because if the Zarya does decide to enter jungle here, we can get a very easy kill. And because of the Nibus Cloak that we activated, it's very easy for us just to go ahead and power through that snare and then just go ahead and simply blow her up. She decided to go for a greedy build with no hourglass, so essentially if I do reach in contact with her, she's essentially dead. Alright, let me go ahead and get into the river here now so we can assist with fighting this Teemo. Because the Teemo is so tanky, it's actually really difficult for us to kill him.
This world needs hope.
So I'm going to need to use my DPS to go ahead and bring the fight to them. Evan, thanks so much for the Prime. Appreciate you a ton there, dude. Welcome to the wristband. Demacia, baby. Yeah, these shrooms are a little troublesome. Oh, dang. Yeah, and then unfortunately the Malphite has no Warmogs here. We got the DPS though. Alright, well hopefully if Caitlyn doesn't DC on me taking that kill again, and essentially get this dragon. I think he's gonna look to make the flash play. I think that's what he's looking for here. Oh shoot, that might not be good. Thankfully Phase Rush is a very, very balanced rune. And we forced the flash here because I'm diving back in with the Phase Rush Gaming. Now I'm going to go ahead and back here, I think. Actually, we might be, with Teemo dead, we actually might be able to just play for the Baron right now. Let's see if we can entertain this fight. Going back in here, Zarya's already blasting cooldowns. We're going to go ahead and push this wave in here as we advance to the enemy. The Malphite ultimate gets the Ophelio straight up. We're going to go ahead and start spinning on this Blitzcrank who has no chance of survival. And let's go ahead and push towards that tower. We'll go ahead and start sieging the game up. Alright, get this inhibitor here, and we're going to be really careful leaving base because, again, with our 1k gold bounty, we really want to be careful. Again, giving that bounty is a win condition to the enemy, so we want to prioritize our life over everything else that's happening on our screen right now. So I'm just getting the heck out of there. If my teammates die, it's no biggie. My life is the most important thing. So we're going to go ahead and just head into the jungle here and maybe check for the blue on the return. Possibly pick up blue here. No blue to be found, so we're going to pick up some shards here. Just going to pick up as much as I can. Right now I'm 40 shards. Again, if I die, I lose all of it. So it's really, really important that I don't die right now. People are probably going to call me a KDA player for doing that, but, you know, it is what it is. Since I'm not the person tanking this Baron, my DPS to Baron is actually pretty high. We are able to do 2,500 damage to it with one spin. So between our scaling and having over 300 attack damage, really, really effective there in mowing down this Baron, provided that you're not the person tanking him. All right, let's go ahead and back here. We're going to go 50 edge into my final item of choice. My favorite tech choice here is going to be Warmogs. Warmogs is insanely good for not only sustaining through fights, having durability, but also pumping through advanced health regen for late game to get back into those said fights. Get a wing moon plate here for MS. And we're already halfway there. Yeah, unfortunately for Caitlyn, she doesn't need it at enemy team. Her ego is just likely to defeat her before she has an opportunity to actually outplay the opponents. Teemo unfortunately takes the wrong move there. I get a kill, no problem. Because he has all that bonus health stack with no effective HP padded by armor, my spin ultimate essentially makes quick work of him. I'm going to go ahead and push this tower now. My team is engaging without me, which is a bit concerning, but since we have Infernal Soul, it may not be required. We might be just wrapping this game up here and there, boys and girls. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. We'll take this tier 2 tower and try to pressure that second inhibitor. I'm about to get 600 gold off of this tower here by having isolated gold from taking a tier 2, which is really good. Really close to getting that Warmog's armor. And as Caitlyn opens up his 20th Serenity vote this game, we're going to go and start taking the tier 3 and pressure that third inhibitor. Or the second inhibitor, I should say. Yep, team is unaware that I'm just going ahead and taking the sim him, but I don't think they can really do too much to stop me. Blitzcrank has expended his resources. I can just go and spin on all these guys here. Oh, I don't think I can stop the Pike here, unfortunately, from dying, but that's quite okay. Get my ultimate back up. I'm gonna go and back out now because I don't want to go ahead. I don't want to go ahead and play into their Nexus Tower. Pretty easy way for me to throw the game, especially since I have 53 of the Infernal Shards. We're gonna go ahead and go to the red buff here and just go ahead and take that because I can just do it so quickly. Look at the CPS on the red. It's gone like the wind. Go ahead and pick up some shards here. Nudio's looking to go ahead and play aggro, but I think my defense is too high for him to handle. I'm not going to choose the fight there because I know he's got backup. So again, I'm not looking for a 1v2 because again, I'm sitting on a massive amount of gold and I'm not at full HP. So I'm choosing my fights wisely here as I close the game out. Again, guys, I would really recommend not to sleep on this item. I think Warmogs is downright insane on Garen this season, and you should look to pick it up in your games, especially if you like team fighting often. Or if you're dealing with somebody in a side lane and you want to be present to be able to contest them. A big example of this could be Kale or Trinivir, respectively. But looking at the 32-minute mark here, we have 346 bonus health accumulated with Overgrowth, which is downright insane. And we really got to thank Desire for helping us pump up the runes so much through the early game into the mid game. I'll go ahead and blow up the Aphelios here because I'm Garen, the Might of Demacia, baby. And we're going to go ahead and just move into the base here. I've accumulated a little bit of damage here, but since I have my passive plus Warmogs, it's nothing really to scoff about. Looking for a strike breaker opportunity. Teemo's ZOT, unfortunately, is going to be pretty hard here. What I can do here is just basically spin on everybody. We'll go ahead and ult here to get that kill into the Udyr, maybe? Oh, no, we barely missed it, but that's okay. We're going to wrap up the game here, and that is the Zyra matchup thwarted by Overgrowth. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next high educational, high commentary video. Demacia, baby.